What is up, everyone? It is Whitney K with Uno Mas Podcast, and today I'm coming in a little bit late. In all honesty, I have these like fun, fancy lights now in here, and I was testing out. Apparently, they can change colors. Like, let's see, you see that? Like pink, then we can go to blue, and I have full control over my phone. But I was messing around with them and it caused me to show up late because I get sidetracked by all these fun new little funky gadgets. So, anyways, we are going to get into it today. We are talking all about content marketing and how you, as a small business, can leverage AI in the process. And why would you even want to do this? Like, why is AI seemingly taking over everything that we know as it is on this earth right now? It seems like people are integrating it left and right. People are going to be losing their jobs because of it. And I'm here to tell you that if you start familiarizing yourself with AI and how you can use it in your business, you're going to be in an advantage. Okay. As a content marketer, as somebody that owns a digital marketing agency, a branding agency, I know other people in this industry that are fearing the fact that AI is coming in and taking away business. And honestly, I'm not scared at this moment because I am educating myself on AI. I don't know everything at all. I'm like, brand new, brand new at learning this, but I'm willing to learn. And I think that's the most important thing. You have to be teachable. You have to be hungry to elevate your knowledge in some way, shape, or form in order to perfect your skill set and see how you can, you know, evolve with the times and evolve with technology and integrate these things into your business so that it's not hurting your business. You're not going to be losing business. If anything, you have a leg up because you understand it and you are able to help your clients implement this into their business. And to be fully honest with you, there's no reason that we should be losing business as digital marketing agency owners. And I'm going to touch on this really quick and then I'm going to get in and I'm going to help the small businesses here. But we should not be fearful of this because there's going to be tons of people that just do not have the time to mess with AI. So if you are adopting this as an agency, if you're adopting this as a digital marketer, as a content creator, as a content manager, as a social media manager or marketing agency, whatever your profession is, whatever your skill set is, if you are adopting AI into your already current process, you're going to have a huge advantage in serving your clients because not all clients, some of them will want to do it themselves and say, hey, I no longer need your services. Okay, good for them. Bye. That's fine. Great. Let them run with it. Okay. Be happy for them, cheer them on. But there's going to be a lot of people that don't even want to mess with it. They don't even want to deal with the headache of trying to understand something new. And that's where you can come in. So, as a small business, though, how can you incorporate AI into your content marketing system, into your content marketing current process or methods that you're using? I will show you and talk to you today about how we are implementing AI into our processes, how I'm personally using it with my own personal and agency content, and with our marketing efforts, how we have been able to leverage AI to do more in less time. So, if you are somebody in business for yourself, or if you even have a smaller business with a smaller team and you are taking on the control of your social media marketing, of your digital marketing, email marketing, blogging, whatever it might be for you and your brand, and you are overwhelmed with how much has to be done, but you're trying to find an easier process, a simpler way to creating more content and getting the word out there more, but with the leverage and support of an assistant like AI, this is the video for you. This is the video where I'm going to show you all the different ways that you can be using this in your content marketing efforts and hopefully take the pressure off of you and simplify the process for you at the same time. So, there's a lot of different things that I'm doing with AI in regards to our agency and my personal content. So let's just go ahead and dive right into this. So, The first thing that I think that AI is really, really cool, or has a really cool ability of doing is researching content, researching ideas. So a lot of times we're so conditioned to going to Google, to going to Bing or any, search engine that you use and searching for information, whatever that might be. It might be a product, it might be a service, it might be inspiration, it might be the cutest puppy that I need to own next, like whatever it is for you, we tend to go to Google and search for this type of stuff, right? But Google will populate all of these different results, and you have to decipher what is true, what is not true, what is relevant to you, what is not relevant to you. And ultimately, we end up spending a lot of time reading article after article, blog after blog, website after website, scouring through all of this information to come up with the answer that ultimately we believe that we are looking for, right? And this can be exhausting. This can be time consuming. So, the great thing about AI, specifically when I'm speaking of AI, I am mainly talking about ChatGPT right now. And it has the ability to do that research for you and source articles and blogs that are relevant to what it is that you're looking for. Specifically, if you're paying for AI, it will give you more in depth results, more populated, search results in regards to what it is that you're looking for, as well as sourcing the actual articles and the websites that it's actually locating the information that you are seeking. So, this is one thing that I love about AI because this helps the creative block that we tend to sometimes have as small business owners, as creators, that we are wanting to talk about a specific topic, but we're kind of stuck with what is our audience looking for? What topics are relevant to my audience today? What is a good way to word a topic? Help me find supportive um, facts or points in relation to the topic that I'm wanting to talk about within my content. AI is a great platform and tool to be used. It's a great tool, not necessarily a platform, although AI has platforms. Never mind. You get what I'm saying. But basically, this is a great way for you to use AI in your research methods, okay? To find those supporting points, to find topics, to find blogs, to find articles, to help you narrow down exactly what you are trying to talk about and simplify and shorten the amount of time that you are spending researching and finding relevant content to expand what your thought process is and what you're trying to really get out there into the world. So I love AI for the fact that it can research content ideas, it can populate content prompts, it can populate information and ideas relevant to a specific audience, relevant to a specific industry, focusing on a specific problem or a frustration or a solution. It's all about what you feed AI, it's going to give you back the results that you're looking for. So the better you feed it, the better the results. Okay. So that's how we're using AI. We use AI to research, industry specific brands, competitors, market analysis, market research. Like there's a lot of different things that we use AI in regards to researching specific content for clients or for ourselves. The second thing is caption writing. Now, it will take a little bit for you to tweak and modify AI to fit you. And a lot of this can be done in caption writing. I have had clients come to me and say, I've tried using ChatGPT to write my captions, but it doesn't sound like me. I'm getting frustrated. It's like, it looks like it's plagiarizing. And all of these things, all of these hesitations, all of these like blockades that you're coming up against are things that you can address with AI. AI is only evolving the more you use it. So asking it to refine its populated result that it has given you, asking it to use more of a specific tone in its writing, asking it to check for plagiarism and to not plagiarize. You can actually do this and it will fix the content as it's writing it. You can, there's many times where I'm more of like that tough love, no nonsense type of tone of voice. And sometimes when I'm asking it to assist with captions, because I'm blocked and I can't get any of creative juices flowing, it'll come back with this like very professional, highly educated, astute tone of voice. And even though I believe I have a wide vocabulary range, that doesn't sound like me on the daily, that doesn't sound like me talking to you or a friend at a coffee shop. I want my content to come across as if it's me speaking. So I have to refine the tonality of what I'm asking ChatGPT to kind of regurgitate in regards to any captions that I'm asking it to write. Now, here's the thing though. You might ask AI to assist you in caption writing. You might use tools like Jasper or tools that are already incorporated in platforms like ClickUp, or go to ChatGPT itself and ask it to assist you with writing captions. But if you are not modifying and tailoring those captions to really and ultimately sound like you, like you're copying verbatim what AI spits out and pasting it into your copy, but it it might sound like you a little bit, but or it's easy to tell that it is not you. It's basically what I'm getting at is it is so noticeable, and it will become noticeable the more you do it and the more you start speaking with your clients, the more you start speaking with your following and the community that you're building. Because if you are using words in methodologies and just whatever AI is basically giving you, and you're not putting your own spin on it, you're not adding your little touch to it, it can become a problem. So be mindful of that. Make sure that whatever you are having AI populate as far as captions, content, research, points that you want to make, facts that you want to state, anything like that, you are adding your personal spin on it. Now, who knows the direction that AI is going? It can, and it's very scary to think about, and quite possibly will replace you in regards to speaking 100% down the road. But right now, I don't feel like we're there. Right now, I feel like we still need to add our touch, our personality. So keep that in mind when you're doing this. Um, the third thing that we use AI for is rewriting and paraphrasing text, articles, blogs, things like that. So perfect example. I am huge in regards to repurposing content, not only for myself, but also for the agency and all of the clients that we have within our agency. So if we write a blog for the website, I want to see how we can take a 1,500 word blog and break that down into micro bits of content for LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, Reels, whatever it might be, right? And when I'm talking about like even LinkedIn, I'm not just talking about like a social media post. Like, can we take a 1,500 word blog and break it down into maybe like a 700 word article for LinkedIn and have the call to action on the article on LinkedIn, send them to the blog on the website to get more detail or have a more in-depth um, read on what it is that we're talking about in the article on LinkedIn, because the lengthier version of the blog is actually on the website. So repurposing your content in this matter can really be helpful with the use of AI, because you can give AI a full blown blog, a full blown PDF, a full blown abstract, whatever industry and whatever amount of verbiage that you want to give it, it's possible. And it can paraphrase, it can rewrite, it can rephrase. Like, say, for example, I might have one of our content creators in the agency write a blog, and I'm editing it and I'm going through and making sure that it fits exactly what I want for the agency. But there's this one paragraph that I really like, but I feel could be tweaked a little bit more. It can either be expanded on, or the tonality can just be rewritten, or I want it to be checked for grammar, whatever it means, or maybe I just want to summarize it, right? I can take that simple paragraph, copy and paste it into ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to do what I want with it. Rephrase, rewrite with this more specific tone, paraphrase what this is saying, take this blog and shorten it down into 900 words. Another thing that we do, podcasts, take this podcast transcript and rewrite it into a blog format or show notes format for my podcast or for my website blog, whatever it might be. This is like, I geek out over this stuff because of how much it excites me, especially when you're playing with it. It blows my mind that this can be done so quickly. But I also think that's where people get super scared and super intimidated with AI, and they think, oh my gosh, if this can do this, then it's going to take away my job once people figure this out. I don't care. If you don't want to hire me because I'm giving you all the things that you can do and you don't see a need for me or my agency, then good for you. Go at it. But I know that there's still going to be a lot of people out there that they're super intrigued by this. They think it's awesome, but they still don't even want to waste the time with it. And that's where we come in because we can help do this for you. But it's still, again, you have to do your own personal research. You can't take the words of a bot and take it for what it is. And especially if you're not familiar, if you're in this, like the seat that I am, as far as a digital marketing agency and brand agency owner, you can't take the word for a bot on an industry that you might not be specifically familiar with, but it's a new client that you have. So you're just going to take what ChatGPT says and copy and paste it because that's what it said about that industry. That's what it said is relevant. That's what it said. And you're going to trust it. No, you have to still do your due diligence in your research and make sure that you are overseeing, micromanaging your bot, so to say. Okay. But anyways, let's get back to it. So creating content outlines. We do this for podcasts and blogs. This is a really great way to brainstorm. So perfect example is, as I was preparing for this video, I did go to ChatGPT and I said, I want to do a YouTube video on this specific topic. What are some points that I can make about this specific topic in the video? And it will give a full blown outline. And I would say I maybe use 10% of it. Okay. I really like to see what ChatGPT puts out there for inspiration because it might bring up something that I haven't considered including in a blog and a podcast on a video that is a really great suggestion or a really great point to be made that if I didn't use and leverage the tool that AI is, I might have eliminated or never incorporated into my content because I wasn't thinking about it. My human brain wasn't thinking about it. But the ability that AI has to look through the entire internet and see what is relevant and current and what is being spoke about and, what is top of mind in regards to industry and specific topics and everything like that, it's going to give me back information that would be relevant to talk about that my human mind might not have been able to think about in the moment. So I love creating outlines for podcasts, for blogs, for lead magnets, for structuring out sales pages, landing pages. If you're a website designer, this is part of what we do as an agency. So when we're doing sales pages or landing pages or building out, about sections on website, whatever it might be, like we do use AI and ChatGPT to give us inspiration. Like, what is the proper way that we should be outlining this web page? Because this is our purpose, this is our goal, and this is the industry that the website is being built in, and this is the audience that we're trying to serve. Give us an appropriate outline to help, do A, B, and C, and D, and it will full blown in a matter of seconds spit out this entire outline that we can use as inspiration and confirmation on where we're currently going as a creator, as a small business, as a designer, as a brand and digital marketing agency. it can help confirm what we already have in place or expand on what we already have and what is in place. So I love the fact that you can use AI in your content marketing methods to create outlines for things. Again, podcasts, blogs, landing page, I mean anything. Have it create an outline for like your life. It's possible, okay? You might get help in areas you never thought you needed help in before. The next thing is developing a content strategy. So why, as a strategist, am I telling you that you can use AI to basically do what I do? Because you can. You can. But here's the thing, AI doesn't have the experience that I have as a strategist. So you can use AI to craft a content strategy, to craft a digital marketing strategy, and to assist you in outlining it. But it might be best to have somebody as a profession with experience in the industry to refine, tweak, give personal opinions, adjust, modify, and execute that strategy so that you're making sure that it is doing what you ultimately want it to do and whatever the goals are that you have for your business. So, AI is a wonderful tool in regards to helping you craft a strategy to reach a goal, but it's still going to take you tweaking and executing that strategy to meet that goal that you do have for yourself. So I love AI in this aspect. Another thing that it can do is repurpose content. I kind of already touched on this in regards to like how we can take a blog and chop it down into micro bits of content for different social media platforms or, blogs or things like that. This is I cannot stress this enough. This is so amazing at how quickly this can be done. Every single blog that we create, every single video that is done, and transcript that is made from the video, putting that into Chat GPT and having Chat GPT highlight the key points that are made in the blog or the video and crafting compelling Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, content captions from the video transcript or the blog that is written or shortening blogs or whatever it might be, being able to repurpose your content. I mean, it is such a time saver and something I highly recommend playing around with for yourself in your business. Then you can optimize your content with keywords and SEO methods. So this is phenomenal for people that are using content like, well, I mean, social media is now huge with SEO and it's becoming more relevant and prevalent and a need to be used if you are trying to scale your business online, but also if you are a blogger. So blogging on a website, we all know, helps generate, organic traffic to your website, especially if you're being mindful in the articles that you're putting out there, if they're relevant to your brand, if you're driving traffic. The length of the blog also is important, as well as the blog being optimized with keywords. So you might write a blog, whether you use the assistance of ChatGPT and AI or you specifically wrote it yourself, but you want to make sure that your blog is strong in the keywords that you are wanting to be used and discovered online for. So uploading that blog, uploading that piece of content to an AI platform that you can then ask it to optimize that content, optimize that copy for specific keywords, and make it more SEO friendly. Phenomenal skill, by the way, that AI has the ability to do. Like, this saves so much time and stress. I mean, people pay really big amounts of money for people to go in and do SEO and keyword optimization. And not to say that AI can eliminate the need for those people, because I don't believe it does. I think that they're very needed, but it can definitely assist those in small businesses that maybe don't have the time or the financial support to be able to afford services like that, but you want to try doing a little bit on your own. AI can assist you in this process, and it's a phenomenal skill that AI has, and I highly recommend doing it and using it. And then lastly, I mentioned this earlier as well, but using AI for tone of voice, there's nothing more frustrating than asking ChatGPT to generate a caption for you or to write a paragraph or a microblog or whatever. And it comes out sounding like you are a Harvard graduate when you went to a state college. That's not, I mean, I'm not slamming anybody at any school. I went to a state college. Okay. I'm not a Harvard graduate by any means, but like you want it to sound like you. You want it to sound like your brand. You don't want it to sound not like your brand and not like you because it's fake, it's inauthentic, and it's just ultimately not going to connect with your ideal person. However, there might be instances that your personal brand is not necessarily your business brand. And for that aspect, having the content and the copy that AI writes for you specifically correlate with the tone of voice that you are intending it to be using is key. So you can specifically ask AI platforms when writing copy and content to use an energetic, a stern, assertive, an aggressive, a soft, calming, enthusiastic, whatever tone of voice you can imagine, you can ask it to write in that way. And it is amazing to see and differentiate the different tones that you can have it write in. A perfect way to use this as a small business owner. Okay. I've mentioned this before in previous videos and podcasts where we as business owners tend to get the occasional unhappy customer, and if your business is perfect and you've never pissed off a customer and everybody is all hunky dory and happy in your world, then that's great. You continue to live in that small world, like happy place, but or it's not small world. What is it? Sm- what's the movie? Smallville? Oh my gosh, I just went. I can't even remember. You know what I'm talking about, maybe. Maybe you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, you continue to live in that world where everything is perfect for you, okay? But in another world, for the majority, we do get the occasional unhappy customer. We do get the person that writes an email and wants a refund or is unhappy with their services. And before, it would sometimes come with the response of a business owner or somebody on staff responding in a not so professional, poised customer service way because we are led with our emotions. The initial, oh my gosh, I can't believe this customer's pissed off and we did this, 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 and this. And how could they even ask for this in a return or say that they're unhappy with their services when we did this, 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 and this? And like you want to just word vomit back to them and basically scold them for their feeling of being unhappy. What ChatGPT can do, if you remember to pause in this moment, is it can help write an email response that is poised, professional, maybe stern, and breaks down the key points that you want to break down, but without that emotion attached to it. We have used ChatGPT for this reason. Now, we are very blessed to get very few unhappy clients and customers. Sometimes it can just be, and a majority of the time, it is just as simple as a miscommunication and it's easily fixed. However, we will use ChatGPT to communicate certain things to clients or to emphasize the importance of certain things to clients when there is maybe a moment of unclarity, there is a moment of dissatisfaction or uncertainty or hesitation with a client because this is normal, right? We are trying to help them with their brand. They know their brand and they have put so much time and effort into their brand, and giving the reins over to a company like ours to assist in developing, running that brand, there's a bit of hesitation. There's a bit of attachment there. So we understand this. And instead of leading with emotion in responses, we just need to cut the emotion and have ChatGPT help us communicate what we're trying to communicate effectively. And I'll tell you what, it has always, to this point in time, we have never had a negative response in the response that ChatGPT has helped us communicate in email or conversation. So I'm bringing that up because tone of voice is so important, especially when it comes to copy, and using tone of voice the right way and having ChatGPT and these AI platforms assist you in communicating that tone of voice clearly and effectively through the copy and the content that you are creating through your marketing channels, your marketing efforts, or simply back and forth dialogue and communication is going to be so important and so powerful and so incredibly helpful for you. So, with all of that said, there is a lot that you can use these AI tools and platforms to assist you in your content marketing efforts, and I truly hope that you give it a go, that you don't sit on this, that you don't wait a couple years from now when things are way more ahead than they are currently, because it is only going to go faster, not slower. And you want to make sure that you're on the train, even if you might not be in the place on the train where you want to be. You're there, you got a ticket, you're on, right? You're giving it a go, you're riding the ride, and you're going to figure out exactly where the destination is eventually. It's just a matter of you sitting there and coasting it out with the rest of us. So give it a go. Implement AI tools in your content marketing efforts as a small business owner. I'd love to hear your thoughts, how you're currently using this, in the comments below. Any questions that you would have, I'd be more than happy to help answer them the best that I can with the knowledge that I currently do have. But this has been a huge benefit to us and our agency, and how we're using it and how I am using it in my own personal content marketing efforts. And I hope that this video encouraged you to do the same by using it in all the ways that I have mentioned to you today. So I will be back again next week. I appreciate you, and I will talk to you then. Bye, everyone.